So, Playboi Carti has returned, or, well, maybe not. His album rollout is as mysterious as ever. Carti is probably still in his cave somewhere, debating which fit pic he should bless us with next. But in the past 48 hours, something crazy has happened. New billboards have appeared, and they say music is coming. As you can imagine, this has completely shaken up the Carti fanbase. After months or even years of silence, this tiny breadcrumb of information has given fans hope that the long-awaited album I Am Music might actually be on the way. Even better, we now have a potential release timeframe, just ahead of his performance at Rolling Loud, California. But is this all just another false alarm? We've seen fake Carti billboards and fake leaks before. So, in this video, let's break down everything that has happened over the past 2 days and see if this album is actually going to drop, or if Carti is just trolling us once again. If you haven't been living under a rock for the past 48 hours, you probably saw the news. Brand new Playboi Carti billboards have popped up in Miami and Los Angeles. Each billboard has the phrase, "Music is coming." And get this, they're from Spotify. Now, right off the bat, as soon as fans saw these billboards, there were two reactions. One, some people instantly believed this was real and started freaking out. Two, others thought it was 100% fake, because let's be honest, Carti fans have been burned before. It wouldn't be the first time we've seen fan-made billboards pretending to announce a Carti album. In fact, people have gone to insane lengths to trick the fan base in the past. But this time feels different. A Spotify tech support rep confirmed that the billboards were real. And let's be real, which Carti fan has the kind of money to drop tens of thousands of dollars on billboards in multiple cities? Carti fans are crazy, but not that crazy. And just to add even more credibility, Wheezy reposted the billboards. For those who don't know, Wheezy is actively working on the album. If anyone would know what's happening, it's him. After the Miami billboard was spotted, the reaction was still mixed. Some people remained skeptical, and honestly, I don't blame them. Carti fans have PTSD from past fake rollouts. But then, when another billboard popped up in Los Angeles, again from Spotify, that changed everything. At this point, it's hard to ignore. These billboards aren't some random fan prank, they're part of an official rollout. What does this mean for the album? Look, I'll be honest, I really want to believe the album is on the way. But deep down, I know better. This is Playboi Carti we're talking about. We've seen billboards before. Remember The Antagonist? Remember Narcissist? Carti has a history of giving us hope, only to snatch it away at the last second. But this time, because it's coming from Spotify, it feels like there's at least some legitimacy to it. To add even more fuel to the fire, the CEO of 4PF, Lil Baby's label, apparently spent a bag to put up a billboard in New York, begging Carti to drop the album. That's crazy. Like, bro, if fans are literally paying thousands of dollars just to get your attention, what else will it take to make you drop the album? Even Cat Williams went on live TV and said, "Drop the album." At this point, Carti has no excuse. The new leaks and rumors, March 7th? Now, here's where things get really interesting. Some highly credible leakers have claimed that the album is currently scheduled to drop on March 7th, which is just 2 weeks away. According to insiders in the Carti camp, the album is expected to drop before his Rolling Loud California performance, which happens in mid-March. And here's the really crazy part. Rolling Loud California isn't even supposed to be the debut performance for the album. Apparently, Carti's team is planning pop-up concerts, secret shows, and other special events leading up to the official album drop. If that sounds familiar, it's because they tried to do the same thing with the birthday party event last year, but it got canceled. And yeah, I'm still pissed about that. The plan, according to these leakers, is that Carti will gradually build hype through these pop-up performances, and then the big moment will be his Rolling Loud headline set. Of course, this is all just speculation, so don't take any of this as confirmed facts. Everything could still change, but if these leaks are even partially true, then we could finally be in the final stages of the album rollout. Here's another interesting clue. Carti's I Am Music vinyls are supposed to start shipping on March 13th. Why does that matter? Because March 13th is right around the same time as his Rolling Loud performance. If we connect the dots, the album is rumored to drop on March 7th. Rolling Loud happens the second week of March. Vinyls are shipping on March 13th. It's all lining up perfectly. So, if the leaks are accurate, this might actually be happening. What's next? This update is actually one of the most positive ones we've had in a while because we finally have something concrete to look at. But I won't lie, I have a weird feeling that in a week, I'll be making a video titled Carti's album has been delayed again. In other news, Kanye randomly retweeted the IM Music account. Probably means nothing because Ye has been wild and out lately, but it's still worth mentioning. One thing is clear, Carti's label, Interscope, is probably pushing hard for him to drop. At this point, they might even be losing money because of all the delays. They need Carti to lock in and actually release the project. Honestly, if Interscope gave Carti an ultimatum, drop in 30 days or we drop you, I wouldn't even be surprised. They've got millions of dollars on the line, and this constant teasing isn't helping anyone. So, what's the verdict? Are we finally getting IM Music? At this point, it's honestly 50-50. We've seen so many false starts with Carti that it's hard to trust anything, but this rollout feels different. Either we're about to witness one of the most insane album drops ever, or we're about to get another wave of fit pics and radio silence. Find out next week on this episode of Searching for IM Music with your host, Pepper. Love y'all. Peace.